Imagine a horror movie so successful, it stomps all over established franchises like Paranormal Activity and The Purge. That's exactly what Five Nights at Freddy's did. Now, with the sequel looming, fans are practically buzzing with anticipation, and director Emma Tammi is teasing something truly special. A massive upgrade to the animatronic mayhem. But here's where it gets controversial. Can they recapture the magic of the first film? Or will the sequel fall victim to the curse of heightened expectations? The original Five Nights at Freddy's, an adaptation of the wildly popular video game, took the world by storm, becoming Blumhouse Productions' highest-grossing movie. It raked in a staggering $295 million, surpassing box office titans like Split, The Invisible Man, The Black Phone, M3GAN, the latest Halloween trilogy, and the Paranormal Activity, Insidious, and The Purge franchises. No surprise, then, that Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is slated for a theatrical release on December 5, 2025. In a recent interview, director Emma Tammi hinted at some exciting developments. She revealed that the creative team pushed the boundaries of what's possible with animatronics, promising even more elaborate and terrifying sequences. And this is the part most people miss. It's not just about scarier robots. It's about weaving in a deeper connection to the game's lore through tons of hidden Easter eggs. Tammi specifically told Collider that the team stretched themselves much further creatively, technically, and so much action with them as well. That was really a very cool expansion of the world. She also mentioned employing more puppeteers than the first film, with at least 13 people required to operate one animatronic character. Think about that level of detail and complexity. For those new to the franchise, the first Five Nights at Freddy's introduces us to a security guard who takes a job at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. He soon discovers that surviving the night shift is far more challenging than he anticipated. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 picks up 1 year later. The terrifying events at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza have morphed into a spooky local legend, inspiring the town's first ever Fazfest. Mike, Josh Hutcherson, the former security guard, and police officer Vanessa, Elizabeth Lale, are desperately trying to shield Mike's 11-year-old sister, Abby, Piper Rubio, from the truth about her animatronic friends. However, when Abby secretly ventures out to reunite with Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, she inadvertently triggers a chain of events that unearth dark secrets about Freddy's true origins and unleash a horror that has been buried for decades. A shocking new chapter of animatronic terror begins. The core cast from the first film, including Josh Hutcherson, The Hunger Games, Elizabeth Lale, You, and Piper Rubio, Holly Ivy, are returning for the sequel. Matthew Lillard, Scream, and Phoebus Crane, Underground, are also back. Joining the cast are Freddie Carter, Shadow and Bone, Wayne Knight, Jurassic Park, McKenna Grace, Ghostbusters franchise, Teo Briones, Final Destination Bloodlines, and interestingly, Lillard's Scream co-star Skeet Ulrich. Megan Fox, Jennifer's Body, will lend her voice to Toy Chica. Matt Pat, FNAF the Musical, will voice Toy Bonnie. And Kellen Goff, Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic, will provide the voice of Toy Freddy. The return of Matthew Lillard, in particular, is generating a lot of buzz, given his history in the horror genre. Interestingly, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie adaptation had a long and winding road to the big screen. It was initially developed at Warner Brothers, with Gil Kenan, Monster House, slated to direct from a script he co-wrote. The project eventually landed at Blumhouse, where Chris Columbus, Home Alone, was attached to direct for several years. Ultimately, Emma Tammi, known for her work on The Wind, Into the Dark, Delivered, and Into the Dark Blood Moon, took the helm, co-writing the screenplay with Seth Cuddeback, Mateo, and Five Nights at Freddy's creator Scott Cawthon. Tyler McIntyre and Chris Lee Hill, the writers of Tragedy Girls, share story credit with Cawthon. Coffin also penned the script for the sequel, with Tammi directing. Jason Blum, the founder and CEO of Blumhouse, and Scott Coffin are producing Five Nights at Freddy's 2, just as they did with the first film. Emma Tammi, Beatrice Sakira, Christopher Warner, Russell Binder, and Mark Mostman serve as executive producers. The special effects, which bring the terrifying animatronics to life, were once again handled by Jim Henson's Creature Shop, ensuring a high level of quality and realism. Tammi emphasized to Collider the importance of delivering what fans expect, while still surprising them. "I hope that we've crafted something that feels special and unexpected, while still delivering on all the things that we knew they wanted," she said. She also highlighted the abundance of Easter eggs for dedicated fans, stating, "We've really done our best to include as many details and things as possible that fans are going to pick out from the game, that they're going to appreciate from the lore. It's just really packed." She assures that even those unfamiliar with the game's lore can still enjoy the film as a fun ride. This approach aims to appeal to both hardcore fans and casual viewers. So, will you be heading to the theater to see Five Nights at Freddy's 2 this December? Are you more excited about the enhanced animatronic action or the hunt for hidden Easter eggs? And here's a thought. Do you think the filmmakers are relying too heavily on fan service, potentially alienating a wider audience? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think relying so heavily on the animatronics is a good idea? Or could the film benefit from more suspense and psychological horror? Let's discuss.